another Celvi 1v2 clutch. There's one, there's two, are you kidding me?
Hi everyone, it's Raza here. Thanks for stopping by. I wanted to convey my thoughts on the end of the CDL season, with Optic going back to back and FaZe and Thieves falling short, and yeah, Cellium being a free agent, which is actually what I'm actually really going to talk about. So yeah, first of all, disclaimer, this is my first ever proper commentary, so I do apologize if not everything's in order. I promise I will get better at this if I continue to do it, but yeah, do bear with me. So yeah, just to get straight into it then. So in the news regarding Cellium, look, he's now a free agent. He hasn't been a free agent since going into the BO4 season, I want to say, and yeah, look, just to put it out there, this might be an unpopular take. I do think the FaZe trio should stick. They've just simply because they've been so dominant in the CDL era. They've proven time and time again that even through the low lows, they can come back up again and win events and be that dominant dynasty team that they're considered. Of course, you know, I know many people don't consider them a dynasty just because they don't have that extra fourth all the time. They've rotated between the fourth, but to put it as it is, I do think they are one of the most dominant teams in competitive COD history. To put it as, and yeah. So in regards to the news of Cellium leaving, well, potentially leaving, I should say. let me correct that. Since being a free agent doesn't necessarily mean he's moved on, it just means he's able to explore his options, which is fair enough. His contract was up, and yeah, look, I think the main reason he should stay is because I know the potential that Cellium has, and yeah, the potential this team overall has when he's playing his A game. In my opinion, I think MC did step up a lot actually this year. I know he got a lot of heat last year for being way too slow, being just super slow, not doing anything on the map. I know that's his main criticism, and I think maybe that crept in a little bit at the end of this year, but we have to admit at the start of this year we saw a completely different Cellium. We saw a much more aggressive one, even though he's the main AR, and I'm just going to put this out there, I'm actually quite a fan of MC's gameplay. I know that's not I know that's not popular. I know if there's anything people don't like about MC, it's his slow, methodical gameplay. But look, I think he's very hard to kill. I think he plays his life really well, and that's essentially what a main AR is at least somewhat tasked to do. The main AR isn't necessarily meant to go around being up in your face, slaying 24/7, you know, getting feeds, constantly putting pressure on the map. He's meant to be much more of sort of an IGL kind of, you know, rotating for new, holding spawns, calling out where the enemy team is coming from. So yeah, I think for his role, I think MC does do that very, very well. However, that being said, I would not be mad to see MC go back to more of a flex role. We've seen in time and time again in previous years, especially back in Cold War, especially MW19, where he was much more of an aggressive flex player. We've even seen him with SMG. I mean, I'll let the clips speak for themselves.
Him down, he has no spawn control and realistically no support from his teammates, but Cellium gonna try and do it all. There's two, dips and darts away, goes for the repeat. There's number three, Cellium number four. What an incredible play from him. Somehow still alive at line of FaZe with hill control. The cavalry is there, and Cellium, he's not done yet. Pushing through the smoke, the young rookie.
Here is that in the world? What? All right, just kill him so we can get to the best play.
That was done. We're done.
Get me to the best play. Is that
I
the
gotta
fastest
see
round?
this.
The fastest round in the history of Search and Destroy. You just saw it.
Hello?
What?
Let me know what you think. Let me know if you agree with me. If you agree with me, that's cool. If you disagree with me, that's completely fine. You know, it's a free world. Thanks so much for stopping by. And yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what the rest of this Rostermania looks like. And yeah, hopefully we'll do another one of these.